been 5 years since West has claimed the Al DeBart boot for the victory in this holiday classic. And here we are in 1989 on a snowy Friday after a postponed Thanksgiving Day game, and West is looking for revenge. They have a stronger team this year, and East is rebounding from a rebuilding season after the championship team, which graduated 6 Division 1A recruits. I'm Kenny Bear, and I'm here with
Drew Gone at John C. Morris Stadium
for the 20th annual East-West Holiday Classic. Welcome, folks, for a day of fun-filled football action. I'd like to introduce the fellow announcer for the East team, Mitch Markowitz. How you doing, Mitch?
How you doing, Ken? Pretty good.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be a good day of football ahead of us. A little brisk. Field's cleared off.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm surprised they got it cleared off in time. Matter of fact, truck's still going through.
Well, Mitch, what do you think? How do you think this field conditions will affect the East or West game? You think it'll push either team in favor here?
I seriously doubt it. There's going to be less passing today, kind of cold hands catching the ball, and it's a little slippery, but other than that...
If you look at the East offense, though, it's mainly a short passing offense. I feel personally, Mitch, even though I am from East, that East is a slight disadvantage here because they are a passing team. They have no strong running backs this year, like last year with Brian Curley. This year will definitely be harder for East. And I think West, if they're stronger, more,
aggressive offense.
Yeah, more experienced line. I think they might actually have an edge. What do you say that, Mitch?
I would pretty much agree with that.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks like it'd be a really good game. We have the cheerleaders now forming up for the coin toss. We have the captains of the East team coming out, holding hands quite ironically.
Yeah.
We got Dave Moore, number 15, comes in at wide receiver. Number 43, John Cohen, linebacker and tight end. And Jeff Casella, the other linebacker, number 45. There for the coin toss, got the whole West team there, along with the Cherry Hill West Lion and the East Cougar. The lineups for today's game for East are pretty clear cut. They have, again, at offense, a quarterback, number 22, Kevin Foley, the sophomore sensation, who not only excels at baseball, but at football. He
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jonas C. Morris Stadium.
Foley will be going for the sophomore passing state record. He's passed for over 1,100 yards, which is believed to be already a state record, but he'll be looking to continue that in his last game. At fullback, we got number 34, Matt Zeberline, who is a 6 foot, 170-pound junior, who's also part of this youthful Cougar squad. Number 23, we got Henry Parks at tailback, 5'9", 145 junior. He's also subbed oftenly by Gino Priolo, who comes in and often give Parks some rest. A wide receiver, we got the East scoring leader with 6 touchdowns, number 86, Eric Henry. Another a classmate of Kevin Foley and a definite star to watch. Number 42, Tom Cervantes, the other wide receiver, not too shabby player himself. Number 43, the captain and the bona fide recruit and star of this team, John Cohen, at tight end. He's not only excels at offense, Mitch. Why don't you tell us a little about his defensive exploits a couple weeks ago? John Cohen.
He's been going at it for all the teams. He has 21 tackles in one game last game that was against Eastern, I believe, in the victory against Eastern. That was an amazing feat.
Cohen really is. He's being recruited by Penn State. I heard he's having little talks with Notre Dame. Maybe there definitely is a future for John Cohen. Hopefully in football. On the line, we got number 70, right tackle, Evan Ames. Without a doubt, one of the biggest men on the team. He comes in at 5'11", 235. Big guy. He's a remnant of last year's line of. Look back last year's line of the strength. Evan Ames carrying over that big line tradition. At the left tackle, number 72, Dean Salvatore, who's a 6'2", 220 lineman, junior. Another example of the youth of this squad. At number 63, Jeff Hoke, center. Number 53, Mickey Geist, guard. And the other guard, number 54, Kevin Lynch.
All right, let me just interrupt for 1 sec. Cherry Hill East has won the toss, and they will receive the ball, as you see the cheerleaders out there. And let's go over the defensive alignment real quick. At safeties, we have number 14, Rick Welsh, and number 50, Jeff Smith. The cornerbacks are Gino Priolo, number 10, and Tom Suvantri, number 42. He's also a wide receiver. And Art West and Andy Chinovsky, number 81 and 86, at the defensive ends.
Let me interrupt, Mitch. I've been told that Chris Dwyer, number 85, often subs for Art West in the key situations.
Okay. And the tackles are the same as on offense. Evan Amy and Dean Salvatore. Anthony Mitchell, the nose guard. Jeff Casella and John Cohen, the linebackers.
If I may add, Mitch, the linebacking staff of Cohen and Casella is absolutely excellent. One of the highlights of this team. Between Cohen and Casella, they got 166 tackles, 84 for Cohen, 82 for Casella. Cohen has 1 interception, so does Casella. Casella also has 2 fumble recoveries. It's definitely, and while Cohen has 1, it's definitely a strong linebacking core, and I think we should look to them, our defensive standouts. How about you? What do you think, Mitch?
Those certainly are.
John Cohen definitely is going to be a man to watch.
So there's going to be a lot of pressure on the West offensive line this game to keep the defensive people out. And let's hear what they have to say.
They're now having a moment of silence for Mr. Rappe, Vice President Beck Middle School, who recently died and lost his bout with cancer.
Thank you, and would you please remain standing for the Star Spangled Banner?
And
now the Star Spangled
West
Banner
Band
will be played by the Cherry Hill West Marching Band, the show band.
Friends, we're ready for football. Right now, the PA system is announcing the seniors playing today's game. And Mitch, looks like attendance is suffering a little for due to the postponement and
Smallest homecoming I've ever seen here.
I don't know. Looks like I think personally, since I live with an alumnus of Cherry Hill East, I could say that there's not enough motivation. I think to come out on a Friday. Everyone's used to going Thursdays, and maybe it's to be one of the maybe a little hurt East-West morale. But I don't know. I saw them warming up, Mitch, and
They're ready for the game.
They're ready.
They're ready to go.
They're ready. It looked like actually they had a little scuffle, maybe a little exchange of turkey recipes at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I saw that.
Art West and another on East and a West counterpart were just exchanging little tactics for today's game. Should be a heated one. Hopefully not as heated as that Eagles
Yesterday's
game.
Eagles game, I know.
I don't think there's any bounties on Kevin Foley's head. Hopefully that would be a mistake. I won't be making off in Glenn Foley. Of course, the East Star now at Boston College.
Jackson, Ernest Borelli, Eric Morrison, Art
Okay, West lining up to kick off. James Mumma will be kicking off for West.
Steve Cullen, Bob Butler, Eric Jamerson, Saul Anderson.
Look back in the backfield.
Gino Priolo, and it looks like Rick Welsh back there to receive.
Bowman, James Mumma,
We also got Matt Zeberline a little closer in. And we also got number 45, Jeff Casella there out on the receiving squad. In addition to number 46, Andy Chinovsky, a defensive standout with the most fumble recoveries of the team with 3. And We also have number 15, Dave Moore, in close, as well as number 85, Chris Dwyer.
They're ready to go. And
And we're a little blooper of a kick in the snow, picked up by ooh,
he's hit hard.
looked like it was picked up by John Cohen, and it was hit pretty hard there. Didn't get that much yardage. East is at their own, looks like 32, 33-yard line. And coming out is the East offensive squad.
East has the ball first down on their own 38-yard line.
And it looks like they're ready. You got Henry in the near side. The far side, we got number 42, Tom Travansry. And Mitch, I don't know, but I think look for a little short pass to someone in the backfield. That's what I call. Oh, a little pitch. Pitch to, hit hard. Pitch to Henry Parks. Got maybe a yard and a half if he's lucky.
Henry Parks, the ball carrier. Tackled by Walt Clymer.
I'd look for East to run the ball a little bit more early in the game. They're going to try and save the passing in case they get in some trouble. I wouldn't look for a lot of passing right off.
Yeah, you're probably right there, Mitch. I don't know. This is all strategies are changed due to the snow. It's It's 2nd and 5. East is down. Zerbeline in the backfield, lone back. Hand off to Zerbeline. Ooh, he gets nothing. Wow.
Little extra enthusiasm by the West players on that after the tackle.
Got to give some credit to the both lines, offensive and defensive of West. They're more senior line, bigger lines, and this could be where the game is decided, in the trenches.
With the weather like today I wouldn't doubt it.
Definitely, Mitch.
5 yards to go.
East lines up again. They've got 3rd and 5 still. Looking to pass.
Ooh. Oh, it hits number 42. John Cohen. About a 10, 15-yard gain.
So on that play, the tight end, John Cohen, was lined up on the left side. Usually he's lined up next to the right tackle. This time he was lined up next to the left tackle, and he just ran a straight-out pattern. Dave Moore comes in, replacing Cohen.
Tackle was made by Dan Laird.
Yeah, looks like Moore is in.
Yep, he's lining up right side on the wide receiver.
Far side, we got 2 backs in the I formation. They're at the West 45. Foley's back.
Fake.
Little pass
Screen
at.
pass.
Ooh.
He gets hit. There's a flag on the play.
Okay, it just.
He pass to Henry Park.
It's.
Tackled by Brett Atkins.
Brett Atkins, a man to watch on West defense, I've been told. Coming in for East is Daryl Irby, number 21, as well as who came in also. Nah, that's it. Daryl Irby's only lone replacement out there. Foley's coming back to guide his offense.
2nd and 25.
I definitely see a passing situation here, Mitch.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Maybe on a little scoot pass underneath, get some quick yards. He's going back, three step back. He's going deep.
He's got Irby.
He hits. Oh! And Irby either got tripped up in his feet or he just
Looks like he just overran
the ball.
Intended for Irby, incomplete.
It's now,
Stays in. Yeah, the scoreboard's a little off.
I think it's actually 3rd and 25. You know, we're being told you're 1st and 25. 3rd and 25.
Second down.
East is pushed
2nd
back.
and 25. The scoreboard is wrong last time.
Ah, there we go.
Okay.
Nice to have some good information sources here, huh, Mitch?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
East lining up. I think we should see more of the same. Got wide receivers deep, back split. Foley back. He's going for Henry. Oh!
Looks
Henry
like a
just.
little communication.
Yeah.
there.
Looks like also a slip in the snow there.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
I wonder if the football teams here are switching cleats or something, just get better traction on the snow. It is cleared away, more on the near side.
Yeah,
On the
I was thinking the same exact thing. I wonder why they're still running plays on that side of the field.
yeah,
It's a lot slipperier over there.
it seems that East should be running them towards the west bench, not towards the their own bench. It's towards that side of the field, left side of the field. There's more snow. Let's see where Henry just slipped. 3rd and 25, back split. Henry, Suvansri, and
Two
Irby.
wide receivers out to the left, one to the right.
Henry just turned around, hits, no good. Nice defensive play.
It's 4th down, they'll have to punt.
James Mumma, number 41 for West, a standout, definitely with an excellent defensive play.
Certainly was.
4th down.
The punting unit is out for East. Rich Welsh, backup quarterback, uses wide receiver sometimes, uses a free safety.
Very versatile player.
Versatile player. Still early in the game, but just keep in mind he can throw the ball for later in the game if they want to do a fake punt.
Ernie
A little high
Borelli.
snap,
Yeah, Ernie
A little
Borelli's the specialist on
little blooper
punt
there.
snaps.
West picks up on their 20, and he's stomped.
Jameson.
Number 10, Gino Piolo, made him eat some turf. And they are celebrating in Cougar Country. Nice hit.
It'll be a hard-hitting game.
West.
And it looks like, Mitch, the big quarterback question of West will now be answered. Number 13, Walt Clymer, will be playing quarterback.
He's a 5'11", 150-pound sophomore for Cherry Hill West. Oh no, wait, it's East ball.
Still East ball.
They must have recovered a fumble that we missed.
Hi there. That's what you get. You get a little too excited about a tackle. Looks like I missed something
Yeah,
here.
both of us did.
Tackled by 7.
Maybe we'll be able to see that on a replay. And the whole team will get the whole viewing audience will get a better look at that and make your own decision.
The huddle breaks. Let's see what comes of this.
It's 2nd and 5. East is on the west, 21. Back split. Henry on the near side. Foley hands off. Ooh, hits Suvansri. Suvansri goes down. Maybe took 2 or 3 yards.
It looked like Henry Parks who gave it to.
Carried by
Henry Parks. Ah, excuse me.
Tackled by Brett Atkins.
Here you get a good look at the West defense.
West defense is a good defense. It's just they're not playing well. It's
Strong
3rd and
defense.
1. We got in the backfield. Looks like number 34, Matt Zeberline. Henry in motion. And they give.
Oh,
Hit
yes.
hard by West. Looks like for a loss of yardage there. Piolo, the tailback, gets nailed.
Ball carried by Gino Piolo. Stop by 10, Robertson.
4th and 1. 6:45 left in the first quarter. 0-0 tie. And folks, it looks like East is going for it.
They got 3
This is
yards
where-
to pick up.
This is where the young running game will definitely be calling question. Oh, he's passing. No good. Throws it into the
Slipped on
turf.
play.
It's intended for Tom Suvansri.
He slipped on the play though.
This could be a critique. I mean, Kevin Foley is a clear head. You know, definitely for a sophomore. Yeah, you know, at times pressure situations, snow. He's definitely he definitely could be prone to some error. It's West recovers on downs at their own 22, and at quarterback is number 12. Number 12, Mark Cummings, another underclassman. He hands off the option. Oh, looks like a little fisticuffs there between Cummings and number 81 on East defense.
It's Art
I
West.
believe it's Art West, the belligerent player there.
He just twirled around and managed to do a couple of ballet steps for a few yards on that one.
It's now 2nd and 6. West ball. Looks like East is looking to blitz. Yeah, they're going in. Not much yards gained by West. Not much. Mitch, you think it's the type of game you're going to be seeing? It looks like it's East is really looking at exciting offense. They're throwing the ball more often. West, 2 running plays. And now they picked up no yards on that second down. We're looking for a run on part of West and a gun on part of East game type of game?
Maybe. I'm not sure. It's a little early to tell still, but it could be.
Yeah. They have 3 backs there. They hand off, and again. Oh, pitched back. Oh, he's running. Taken out of bounds at the 45-yard line of West.
Nice play by the West Lions. Ball was pitched back to Booker Rhodes.
Booker Rhodes, a 5'11", 159 junior from West. A name to watch. That was an excellent play. I take back everything I said about unexciting West offense. They lulled me to sleep. I gotta say, lulled the East defense to sleep also.
Got the first down and more. We'll see what they do this time.
1st and 10. Oh, pitch back to number 32.
Oh,
taken down by number 42 of East, Tom Suvanshi. Good hit to the legs, took him right out.
A lot of kicking of the snow on the other side of the field. Out of frustration, they're just kicking the snow in the air, hoping to hit somebody on the other team. Fun.
I don't know. Looks like it's filling up a little bit more, Mitch, but still a lot of empty seats up here in the nosebleed section where we were standing from our vantage point. It's 2nd and 12. 3 men in the backfield for West. Seems like a standard position. Cummings taking the snap. And he gives again. Oh, he's carrying the ball. It's a fumble. Oh, picked up by West. Picked up by West.
Lucky they had somebody in there. Otherwise, that would have been East's ball. Oh, no. A little shoving on the far side.
Looked like, if I'm not mistaken, it looked like number 45 on East, Jeff Casella, was pretty much on top of things. He's going for, I think, his 3rd fumble reception of Ty Chinoski. But that record will have to keep. It is now 3rd and 12. Again, 3 backs there. One right. Oh! Offsides, definitely. 2 flags down. It's a waste of a play, but just a good effort from Matt Zebline. Just got to hand on that ball anyway. Heads up.
Right on the play.
There should be flags. There were like 3 or 4 thrown.
Definitely.
Penalties against West. Don't know what it is yet.
It's gonna be offsides. The back just flew offsides. I think it's like a 10-yard penalty. 10-yard penalty. So that'll be 4th down, I believe. Fourth and 12.
Long way
More
to
than
go.
that. It's more than 4th and 12 now. Definitely. Scoreboard is wrong. Okay, looks like the punting unit is out. We had Priolo back for East if the punt is long. And
James Chadwick back to punt for West.
good snap, a little low. Gets a good punt, a good high school punt.
High.
It's bouncing around. It's gonna die about the East 23. Decent punt.
On the 27-yard line.
You gotta watch the 5-yard lines in between.
Let's go now. The coaches for today's game, the head coach is Terry Hill East. Bo Wood.
So it's on 23, 27-yard line. It's a 27 now. East has decent field position.
Fisher. Dave Love, Mark Miller.
It looks like they're switching the footballs often. Looks like a manager of West came off of the ball. He's wiping it down. Another ball is being used. Okay, we got backs in the I formation. The wide receiver split. Henry to the near side. Henry in motion. And it goes back reverse. No, fake.
It's a reverse.
It's a reverse.
Henrik, oh.
Henry taken out.
Foley was in there on offense. I don't know what. He was all the way out there. He made a nice block on the left side.
Exciting reverse by Henry. Good fake by Zeberline to keep it into his body. Really got the announcers faked out. You know, gotta have an eye for these things. Cable 18 doesn't have reverse anymore. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Just get some mirrors, put it up above the away bleachers. And
Yeah. Maybe you think maybe a little problem here with looks like a
Penalty.
West penalty. West penalty.
First down and 10 for East.
Ooh, first down. Really a lucky break. They're now at the 47-yard line
Of the West
of the
Lions.
Lions, definitely. Here we go. We got Suvansri and Henry to the right side, given to Parks. Parks is running, taken down by number 43 of West and number 86 of West, Brett Atkins. A big man indeed.
Yeah, he got maybe a yard on that.
6'2", 206, Brett Atkins really gave it to Parks, who, comparatively speaking, is small, 5'9", 145. I think Parks might feel that one tomorrow morning.
He was trying to run it over the right side, over right tackle, but he could never get there. The blockers were not working properly. And he just didn't get around. He got a yard, so now it's 2nd down and 9. He plays on the near side.
Indeed, Mitch. 2nd and 9. Wide receivers to near side. Piolo in motion, and he's running hard. Foley's hitting. Look at Piolo. Hits him. Nice catch. Good effort.
It was an out pattern. He ran 5 yards downfield and turned to the outside towards the Cougars bench and made a nice catch over the wrong shoulder.
This is a type of offense that I think we'll be seeing. The short underneath passes, Piolo going right out to the outside slot. They hit him hard, and it's got good yards, chip away, because Eric Henry is not a shabby field goal kicker, and Kevin Foley is not a shabby quarterback to orchestrate this offense for some touchdowns. Number 42, Tom Cervantes to the near side, backs in the eye. Foley hands off Piolo. Piolo gets wrapped up at the 38-yard line.
It's going to be 4th down. He didn't get very far with that at all.
Dan Robertson with that tackle of West.
Looks to be 4th and 4. I'll see what happens.
Looks like the punting unit's out. Punting unit is out, but once again, Rich Welsh is a multifaceted player. He can throw the ball and throw it hard.
This is true. He's second-string quarterback.
Yeah,
It looks to me like they're going for it.
He played behind Glenn Foley of last year's championship team. Actually, they are going for it. Sorry for that error. 3 backs there. It's 4th and 3. Foley hands off to Zeberline,
They're close.
and I think they might have gotten that.
Zeberline, tackled by Kevin Brickner.
Number 26, Scott Laszlo, a little slow getting on that for the West Lions.
Hopefully there won't be any injuries. It's the last game of the season. We want everyone healthy for the rest of their athletic careers and their other sports they play over the year.
Yep. 1st and 10 for East.
They
They're
did
at
get it.
35.
We got Cervantes close, Henry at the far side. Now formation, Zeberline and Piolo. Fake gift to Piolo. Scrambling. Foley goes. Oh my gosh. He hit Cervantes right in the numbers. Cervantes was not able to get a handle on it. Looks like he was a little off balance on that catch.
That's been happening a lot this year, both with Cervantes and Eric Henry. They've been hitting right in the numbers, in the hands. They've been dropping the ball.
Well, Cervantes has 245 yards in receiving. He has 2 touchdowns, but only has he's 25 receptions. He's a very solid receiver, but yeah, he's young. You have to give him that, and we're not looking at Chris Carter here. He's not going to be making those type of catches. It was a good throw. It's 2nd and 10.
It was a little tough over the shoulder.
Henry at the near side. Piolo and Zeberline back. Henry in motion. Foley going back. He's looking. He unloads it to Henry. Henry has it. He's running to the sideline. He's at about the West 22.
Henry lined up on the near side on that, on the quarterback's right. He just ran across the entire field, caught the ball over the middle, and there was nobody within 5 yards of him. He
Yeah.
had open field and made a nice run.
If you notice, Henry wasn't even he wasn't sprinting. He wasn't even scrambling. He just actually took a cakewalk right out there, caught the ball.
did.
Then he put some afterburners on and got some extra yardage. It's now 1st and 10, 19 seconds left in the quarter. East may be able to get a score before this quarter is out.
The ball is close to the west 20-yard line.
They're at the west 20.5-yard line. So we're looking probably like around a 37-yard field goal if they didn't get anything out of this, but I think they will. Offense is looking good. We got Cervantes and Henry to near side. Looks like they're gonna pass. You got Priolo in motion. Foley takes 3 steps back. He unloads to Priolo. Nice diving catch. Unfortunately, he only got a couple yards off that.
Gino Priolo getting a lot more playing time today than he has in the past. He's making some nice plays out of it too.
Priolo is looking good today, running and catching. Once again, Mitch, I have to comment that this is the type of offense we'll be seeing. He'll go to Henry and Cervantes, the wide receivers, on occasion. And it's the end of the quarter, but let me finish my comments after I give the state of the affairs here. 0-0 tie, second quarter. East is 2-5. They're at the west 18-yard line, and it's looking like a good game. Let me finish my comment here, Mitch. It looks like, he'll go to Henry, he'll go to Cervantes, wide receiver, but Foley is not a scrambler. He drops 3 steps, likes to hit his backs, for a couple yards and let him run a little.
He likes to pass a lot out of the pocket. They surround around him, and he usually has good protection. He has a lot of time. He hasn't had to run the ball very much this year.
And we're switching sides of the field now, so now East will be playing out of the sun, I think. So maybe that should be a little advantage to Foley. What do you think there, Mitch?
It should be definitely an advantage. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And that side of the field also has less snow on it.
Yeah. That even though the left side of the field tends to have more snow, I think if you look towards the end zone closest to the concession stands on the left side, it's a definite. Excuse me. There's definitely a less snow there. Now it looks like they're at they advanced all the way to the 12-yard line of West. We got little handoff motion to Priolo. Takes his, I don't know, looks like 15-yard line.
15-yard line. Knocks down a camera or
The
two.
ball carrier tackled by Booker LaRue.
Here we go. They're lining up again.
Jeff Hogue ready.
Jeff Hoke at center ready. Foley coolly walks up. He calls the pass. He takes 3 steps back. Looks like he's going to fire. He fires it deep. He hits, if I'm not mistaken, Cervantes, who's still scrambling. Finally, number 62 on West, Chris Karanikis, a standout. Really hit hard. Ooh, his helmet is off. Yeah, he's fine though. Cervantes took a beating there, and he's still up and he's going. He wants that touchdown.
And again, Foley was passing out of the pocket.
Definitely, you won't see him scrambling. He doesn't like to run, and I don't think Bo Wood wants Foley to get hurt.
Excuse me for a second. Foley comes off the field along with Dave Moore and a couple of other East players.
Yeah.
Could be lining up for a field goal attempt.
Yeah, looks like they're. It's 4th and 3. They're going for the field goal. Actually, I don't know. It's timeout. Welsh is out there. He called timeout. Henry was lacing up his shoe, and it looks like Bo Wood and a manager's coming out to talk it over. Yeah, it looks like Welsh is just threw his sneaker down on the ground.
Pants leg came apart.
Yeah, well, looking here on our looking at the video, and they're huddling around. Out there, we got we got 81. We got Art West out there. We got Jeff Hoke. Zeberline's still out there. Looks like the defensive unit's still intact. Timeout's over. They're getting ready. Bo Wood's out there talking it over. He's leaving the field now. He's taking the shoe with him. I don't think that's the Al DeBart boot. I think that's Bo Wood would like to have that at the end of this game.
No, I don't think so.
For his 103rd victory. And remember, his 100th victory was the state championship against
Brick Township.
What a game that was.
2 victories right now, going for his 103rd.
And Henry is setting up. We got Welsh to hold, and Henry, the wide receiver, kicks.
What that was.
Oh, offsides.
What that
This
timeout
changes the scope of everything now, Mitch.
What that timeout was is Eric Henry is a wide receiver, wears different shoes than for kicking. So I guess he just had to change his shoes.
I wonder if Jeff Hoke anything, or anything to do that, or Welsh. Hoke might have moved a little, or just said something, or Welsh might have just audibled something, maybe just to throw him off. And that's great. Cougars got a first down now. Great position for the Cougars to be in. So far, 3 penalties, Mitch.
It's been a lot.
It's been affecting West. 3 penalties, and East is still driving. Foley's back in the game. He lines up behind Hoke. We got Henry out there also, I think. And here we go. Foley's running out to his right side. He throws. Oh! Over the head of Henry.
Pocket at all. He was
And
scrambling.
looks like number 41, James Mama, got a hand on that. Nice effort. Excuse me, looks like he's going for a Cervantes. I saw Henry out there. I don't know.
Henry Parks comes out of the game. So now it's 2nd down and 6 yards to go for East Cougars.
They're about on the 11-yard line of West. Here they go. Foley scrambling out. He throws. He hits.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cougars. Tom Suvansri from Kevin Foley for a 12-yard pass TD.
Number 42, Tom Savantry, another reception for a touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown of the year.
Play was executed beautifully by the Cougars.
Nice play. Foley like character there, rolling out to the far side. Now Henry will have that chance to kick. Welsh is holding.
Eric Henry gets the point.
He kicks, and it is good. 7-0 Cougars.
We've got 10 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter, and the East Cougars come out with a 7-0 lead. Strong 1st quarter and into the 2nd quarter by the Cougars. Hope to see more of that during the game.
Definitely, surprisingly, it doesn't seem the snow has been affecting that much. Henry did slip that one time, but I really thought the ball would be wet and that Foley would have a hard time passing, give advantage to West. But then again, West hasn't been out there that much on offense, and this is their chance. East regrouping, coming back off.
Eric Jamerson and Scott Laszlo are back deep for their kick. I'm sorry, that's not Scott Laszlo. It's Tony Howard back deep for. Oh, Scott Laszlo is back there. There's
Scott
3
Laszlo
deep.
and Tony Howard, and who's the 3rd man?
Eric Jamerson back
Eric
deep.
Jamerson.
3 back deep.
3 men. Giving
Strong running back.
Henry a lot of credit for his kicking ability.
Hit it to any part of the field.
Henry, a excellent athlete. And, ooh, nice kick. It's caught by, I believe, Eric Jamerson. He's running it out the center. Ooh, he was hit hard
By
with
about
Jeff
half the
Casella.
East team at the same time.
Casella really wrapped him up, really dug into the shoulder pads. And the squads are switching.
Mark Cummings comes on the field for West.
For the
The
Lions,
field general of West's offense.
Mark Cummings, playing the quarterback.
Mitch, I wonder if the cold's affecting these players at all, if they're just feeling it right past it. Because I know up here in the booth, I
I'm a
can't
little
feel my
cold
toes
myself.
anymore. It's getting, the weather's getting it's not that bad, but, you know.
Maybe hard to grip the football
Yeah.
though, and to catch it.
Looks like a lot of them are wearing,
numb.
looks like a lot of them are wearing gloves. A little nice addition to their uniform. Let's play some ball. And here comes West. Mark Cummings at quarterback. 3 men in the backfield. Cummings hands off.
Gets a feel on that.
Yeah. Nice run. Nice run. I believe that was Chris Griffin.
Furman carried the ball, tackled by John Cohen.
Cohen, another tackle. It's I believe that's 80. It's his 85th tackle. If I'm being kind, I think he had a tackle at this game. That's his 85th tackle. Pretty impressive.
Amazing. He's a linebacker, of course, on East's defense.
Tight end on offense, and he has
Very
his,
versatile player. This is most of East's team.
and it looks like West just ran it to the left side. Didn't get much yardage. Looks
First
like the
down
ball
for
was
West.
loose. Ball was loose, and maybe West has it. And do they get?
No, it appears
no
not.
first
The
down,
referee
or?
seems to be motioning for the first down. I must be
The
mistaken.
road, the ball carrier. Tackled by Andy Chinovsky.
Andy Chinos.
Chinovsky, another defensive great for East.
He is an up-and-coming player. Next year, he is the senior to watch. He's been working hard. I've known Andy pretty much his whole life, and he always is good. Always into football. Always working hard at it. He's really really determined young man.
Excellent athlete.
And number 32, Tony Howard brings out for like 4 or 5 yards.
Anthony Howard, the ball carrier.
It's now 1st and 10. 8:23 left in the half. 7-0 Cougars on a Foley to Cervantes 6 or 7 yard TD pass.
Gino Priolo in there on defense at cornerback.
Yeah, he plays
Doesn't usually play.
Well, actually, he plays cornerback, but you know, I just question how tired he's going to be for the offense. He had so much action on that drive, and East pretty much controlled the ball for the whole quarter. Looks like it was Cummings taking a sneak there. He got wrapped up, and Chinossi was pretty happy on that one. He saw him, pumping the
Certainly
fist.
was. Chinovsky is also a tight end on offense, but he's behind John Cohen.
You know, that was a very good play for the East line. When you hear that Dean Salvatore, the tackle lineman, made that tackle. He really wrapped him up early. Ideally, you don't want the linebackers making all the tackles.
But he seems
Unless
to
they're-
possess the entire line.
Yeah, you want the Ideally, you want the linemen just to destroy. You don't want the linebackers, unless they're blitzing, of course, to make all the tackles. Once again, we got 3 backs in the backfield. A wide receiver to the near side. Cummings at quarterback. Oh, a little pitch. Oh, he drops it. Fumble
East
recovery.
recovers.
Number 46, Andy Chinosky.
Another one for
His 4th
Andy.
fumble recovery. A team leading. Mitch, you went wrong. This kid is good.
Let me tell you.
He's up and coming.
Can't wait
Good
for next
field
year.
position. Looks like they're about the 28-yard line of West. And out comes the offensive unit led by Kevin Foley, who already has thrown a touchdown pass. He's looking pretty good today. No interceptions. He's throwing, I believe, 13 on the year.
He's been throwing the ball to the receivers this game,
As opposed to the backfield.
as opposed
Yeah.
to over the receivers.
He's going back 3 steps. He's Henry in a
Out of the
formation, and
pocket.
he's going to hit him. Henry just fell right out of his hands. It was a great pass by Foley.
It was right there. Again, hits him in the hands, and it's the worst place to hit a receiver.
Maybe in the cold, maybe he's just like little
He's probably
icy
a little
fingers.
bit numb, yeah.
I don't know, but it's a shame. It's really a shame that Henry couldn't get a handle on that. But he's been playing really well. He's really an asset to the team. You can't knock him. Can't knock him that
That's
hard.
true. He's a very good player for East.
But don't worry, they have 3 more tries. 6:43 left in the half. 2nd and 10. East on the West 28-yard line. Polk centering the ball, snapping it to Foley. Back split. Cervantes near side. Henry far side. 3-step Foley. He's throwing to Savantry, who gets knocked once, twice.
That made
Around-
2 yards on the play. Didn't get very far.
Yeah.
His
see that-
drop was farther than the pass forward.
You see that Foley, right? Disciplined three-step. He's 3 steps back and throws. Basically, that's all you'll see him doing. And the good thing about that is, no matter how good the defensive line is at West or how bad the offensive line is at East, he's 3 steps. He's throwing it fast. He's getting rid of the ball. And
Dave Moore in now for Tom Savantry. Sorry to point that out.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
looking
Dave
at
Moore, a captain of this team.
co-captain, yes. 3.
Casella, Cohen, and Moore, lifelong buddies and captains. Nice little touch to the whole team. All these good friends, the whole team. Some stats on Cohen: he has 8 receptions for 87 yards and no touchdowns this year. It's 3rd and 1. I think you might see Priolo run the ball. How about you, Mitch?
He's lined up in the tailback position.
With Zeberline in front of him, I think you see Zeberline blocking, give it to Priolo.
Could be a pitch.
Give it to
it's a handoff.
Zeberline, and he's running, and he's going. Picks up about 6 or 7 yards.
Very nice play on that one by Matt Zeberline. He kept his legs pumping after he was grabbed by the defensive backs.
He is good running back. Really good.
Savantry comes back into the game. Moore leaves again.
East 1 and 10 got a first down on that play. About 5:45 left in the first half. And
Comes out.
Jeff Hoke leading the way for the offensive unit to the ball. We had Zeberline and Priolo split in the backfield, and Foley's calling time. It's a good mature move.
East having a very strong first half, both offensively and defensively.
Or is that West calling time?
No, that was East.
East,
That was
okay.
East.
Both the managers for the team coming out to the field, all the coaches. I think maybe that's not might be Joe Pasarchik, one of the coaches for the quarterback coach, also an ex-Eagles backup quarterback, coming in to consult with Foley. It's like to have a little note of Arthur Chow in the booth or halftime, going over the halftime festivities, something which has been a Thanksgiving tradition in Cherry Hill for over 20 years.
East-West game, one of the greatest rivalries around.
Yeah, even though it's been pretty lopsided, it's always an exciting game. The players get really psyched up for this game, and especially this year, despite the score and despite the looks like dominating East offense, I'd have to say it's going to be a close and good game.
Certainly, as the emotions tend to weigh a lot on the outcome of the game.
A lot of these kids have played Little League and Pop Warner together. They know each other, I believe, and they know each other. They also kind of could hate each other. So they definitely have some feelings here. Looks like we're gonna have Henry and Cervantry on the far side. No one coming in the near side. We'll have again Zeberline, Priolo in the backfield, and here comes Foley. 3 steps. Looks like he's gonna have to throw. Oh! Wow.
John Cohen was intended for.
Actually, looks like a lot of pressure is put on Foley, and Cohen just came out of nowhere to pick that up, came running across the field, got his hands on it, but, that was just really, really a tough ball to catch.
It was. They were lined up. He was lined up once again on the left side, next to the left tackle, Dean Salvatore, but he just couldn't get across the field fast enough. He was double covered.
Yeah, well, any smart defense double covered John Cohen. Excellent tight end.
Certainly is.
We got Henry to the far side, Priolo and Zeberline back. 5:25 left in the half, 2nd and 10. And Cervantry on the left side, Henry was in motion. Looks like a fumble on the snap there. Let's
Covered by East.
and see who recovers the ball. East recovers. Yeah, Foley just maybe Hoke. I don't.
Dropped it coming out of center.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bad snap by Hoke or something. Yeah, it's now 3rd and 10. 5 minutes left. They are within field goal range, and Moore comes in for Priolo. They're going to the 3 wide receiver set. They will definitely pass here. This is a common thing. Priolo coming out, Moore coming in for 3 receivers. They'll take out the tailback. We have Cervantes and more to the far side, Henry in the near side, and just Zerbeline in the backfield. Foley 3 steps back. He's throwing. Oh, looks like a no good. It was a trap. He caught it off the ground. If you look at that closely, Foley was scrambling out to his right side, and he's throwing to Moore, and Moore was just the ball's underthrown. Moore is a little far back. He went for it and it bounced right up into his gut. And good call by the refs. Good call.
It was a very observant call. It's hard to see sometimes. And a shoe goes flying off the field. That must mean they're trying for a field goal.
That definitely is the sign for a field goal.
Ernie Borelli in for the snap. He's a specialty snapper for punts and field goals and extra points.
Eric Henry will attempt the field goal.
Welsh holding Henry the kick. He kicks
Good snap,
and
it's off.
no good. Short and to the right side.
No good.
West really held him off there, Mitch.
Yeah, they did. It looked as though somebody got a piece of it unless it was tipped by the holder.
Yeah, maybe at a closer examination might be able to pick that out. But nevertheless, I think I think West in 3 consecutive plays really got Foley where he can't excel, where it's just scrambling. He's taking too many steps. He was hesitating. They're really covering the receivers really well, and West recovers the ball on downs. They're at their own 15. Cummings pitches it back to number 34.
24, sorry.
Excuse me, 24, Booker Rhodes. He runs it out to the left side. And friends, it's 7-0, 4:18 left in the half. West has the ball.
On the carry, knocked out of bounds by Smith.
Steve Smith hits him out of bounds, a strong safety. If he got by Smith, it would have been clear sailing, it seemed.
Yeah. He had open field right behind him. Cougars line up. Looks like the ball was dropped and then recovered again by the West Lions.
Yeah, they
It was
think
a
they
loss of yardage.
definitely took that for a loss.
Booker Road, stopped by Janowski.
Number 26, Scott Laszlo goes in.
Andy-
As James Mumma comes out.
And Andy Chinosky got on the tackle there. He's really playing well today with the fumble recovery.
Very good at getting in there and knocking the ball loose. Always
Good
where the
heads-up
action
player.
is.
Good heads-up player.
He's not afraid of anything.
Welsh and Smith at safeties. Back there. And they just run it for about 4 or 5 yards maybe.
Suvanstri for the Cougars is lined up on his left side, on Cougars' left side. There was nobody for him to defend. He was just sitting there waiting, just in case. His cornerback with nothing to do.
Well, that seems like to be Lions' strategy. They're not giving East cornerbacks a workout today. They're not passing that ball. They're going with a strictly three-man backfield, and it looks like they're going to punt. I believe the punter is
Number 42, John Chadwick.
John Chadwick.
Back to punt.
And to receive, you got Priolo. Good snap. Some good height, but not very far at all. Oh, touched by 82, West player at the 50-yard line.
Number 81 for Cherry Hill East, Art West, he was very close to the ball. Almost got a piece of it.
It was a kind of careless play on West's part. I don't know if the player saw it, but she could have let it roll a little, and he got a couple more yards out
First
of it.
down for the Cougars.
The officials
First and
spot
10.
The ball on the 47-yard line
48.
of the Lions.
1st and 10, 2:35 left in the game. And we also got Henry and Suvanstri split to each side. Once again, this time we got Parks in instead of Priolo and Zerbeline out. Looks Priolo's getting a little rest now. Starting lineup is out there. Parks in motion. Hands off to Zerbeline. Good run. Good run. Got good 3-4 yards in that.
Dove forward for a few yards. Shouldn't have gotten anything the way the defense for West was right in front of him. There was no room for him to go
Ball
anywhere.
carried by
Struggled for a few
Beverly,
yards.
Tackled by Ben
Zeverline, a
Robertson.
6-footer, 170-pounder junior. Yeah, he must have definitely has some strength, and he's tall. If he gets his weight down, gets his height down, really could drive in there and take a couple guys with him for some yards. 2nd and 7, about 1:45 left in the half. Parks, Zeverline split in the backfield. Savantry, Henry split in the sides, and he's looking for Henry. He hits him. Henry taken down about the 35-yard line of West. Good offensive move. 1:27 left. They definitely got a first down.
Number 41, James Mumma, made the stop on that. A very nice play. He stayed with him. He did not try to get in front of him. If he did, it would have been easy pass interference. He was right there for the catch. It was very nice.
Yeah, Mama is a standout for West. A good player, very good player. And looks like we have timeout
Cougars.
against Cougars. And 1:26 left. Once again, 7-0 Cougars. They're on the offensive drive after a punt by West, which they recover at the 50-yard line. Looks like Basarchik is out there, and he's doing some throwing motions. Looks like I think I see a throwing play in the future.
Got a good look at the East huddle.
And the managers for West are leaving, and pretty soon one's for West will, and the play will resume. Mitch, what are your thoughts so far in the game? You know, it's been only 7-0. East offense been out there, but what do you think?
I think East's offense has really dominated the first half. The West defense has not done anything wrong, but East's just had a very strong offense, a passing offense so far.
I also have to. I think East defense is playing so well. They're just stomping out
there.
any West attack. Savantry and Henry split. Foley's looking to pass. He's going to throw to Henry long. He goes. Oh, hits off his hands once more. It was like a replay of that other play.
Once again, the worst place to hit a receiver is in the hands.
Once same part of the field.
Darryl Irby comes in for the Cougars. See who leaves. And Dave Moore also comes in.
Both of them, Moore and Irby, are.
Henry Parks goes out for the Cougars.
They probably they go into 3 wide receiver set, and it's about I believe 2nd or 3rd and 10.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. 3 receivers, Moore, Savantry near side, and he's gonna pass to one of them. Oh no! He goes to number 42, Tom Savantry. And they're doing the rush offense. Foley throws it out of bounds just to stop the clock. Number 74 on West, Dan Robertson, just really hit him hard. Little exchange of words there. Looks like Dean Salvatore coming in to protect his man.
All right, once again, it was a very good, well-played half for both teams as the Cougars line up once more. And that'll be all for me. I'm heading out. This has been Mitch Markowitz. I'm handing over to Art Chow right now.
And Foley goes back. He's looking for a receiver. Same play to Henry. See if he gets it this time. No, but can't fault Henry in that one. Little overthrown, thrown high. I'd like to welcome Art Chow to the booth for our halftime festivities, and a definite expert on float architecture who will give us his insight on this halftime festivities. 52 seconds left. 1st and 10, 7-0 Cougars. And they really want to get the ball in the end zone this time. Really do. Priolo's coming back into the game.
We have a penalty on the play. I think there's holding called on the Lions.
Ooh, another lucky break for East. It seems that this is the 4th penalty for West. And once again, it put East even better field position, so they don't have to go long. You know, Foley's not hitting Henry long. This really is an advantage for East.
You know, actually, West isn't playing too badly. It's caught a couple bad breaks, and East has been very opportunistic. They picked up 2 turnovers and a fumble. And on the 4th down play, the attempted field goal, they drew the Lions offside, which gave them first down and eventually scored a touchdown.
This is kind of like deja vu here, Art. Same thing happening again. Oh, we have an injured Cougar coming off the field, number 21, Darrell Irby, a backup wide receiver, an excellent one at that. Looks like he's limping. Good thing he's coming off the field under his own will, which is good. Probably just maybe an ankle, a little sprained ankle or something. Priolo back in the game. He's lined up behind Zeberline in the backfield. Henry the near side, the far side. You got Suvansri. Foley rolling. Hits Suvansri. His 2nd touchdown of the game. Tom Suvansri. What an excellent play. Good effort by Suvansri deep in the end zone. If you watch that closely, Art, and viewers alike, see Suvansri kind of cuts into deep in the end zone, gets it right in numbers, jumps up a little. His 2nd touchdown for the game. Got to give the kid some credit.
East has been trying that, I think, about 4 times now. A couple times to Parks, and it has been unsuccessful. This time it was up.
Actually, they're throwing to Henry a lot, and Henry and Suvansri switch field positions.
Right.
And now they did come hit him. It's now 13-0. This will end out the half. Looks like Henry is going for the extra point. He just missed a field goal attempt, and now let's see if he's going to materialize on this extra point attempt. Lines up, Borelli snapping, the expert center for special teams. Welsh holding. Good snap. Henry up. It is good.
Henry's kick is good. Score. Cherry Hill
East
East.
winning 14-0. 45 seconds left in the first half. And out comes the special teams kickoff unit.
You know, Kenny, I'm a little surprised with the score. I thought it'd be a little closer than this.
Me too, Art. I really thought this snow would hinder the East passing attack, but I don't know, Art. It just seems it's not working. Either they got some really good gloves, or crazy glue, or I don't know, or just maybe I have to admit maybe I'm wrong, Art. It's hard for me, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, the field doesn't look too bad. It's in actually pretty good shape for a snow-covered field.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
traction's been pretty decent.
It's a really good thing they didn't play yesterday. I was watching some highlights from the Central High School, Northeast High School game over in Philly, and it was 0-0 tie. They fumbled the ball once. They couldn't even find it. It was lost in the snow. And this is good football. A clear field. Henry waiting to kick off. Back for West.
Kick for the Lions.
Is in receiving the ball.
Gary Jackson.
Number 26, Scott Laszlo. Gets about 10 yards on it. And I'm pretty sure, looks like West try to run off a couple plays before the half is over. 39 seconds left.
Return, tackled by Josh Steinberg. Lion first down.
Yeah, the Cougars' special teams have played really excellent. They've kept the Lions back in poor field position. They've recovered a fumble on the punt,
Definitely.
and it's really made a difference. West has never been in a position to score.
Looks like they're expecting a pass. You got 4 backs there. He throws. Oh, tipped by Welsh.
There are 5 defensive backs down.
5 backs there. Good read by Bo Wood. Good read. Really put out all the backs. Welsh tipped it.
Jackson, broken up by Cohen.
16 seconds left in the half. I think they'll try to do it one more time.
I think that was West's first pass of the game.
You think you're right, definitely. And you have to know West is not a passing team. They like to run the ball. They all usually put those 3 backs there. But for West, we got Cummings at QB. We got split number 26, Scott Laszlo. On the other side, number 11, Steve Cohen. Cummings back. Ooh. Intended for number 42, John Chadwick. But also covered very well by number 42, Tom Cervansry.
Chadwick.
Possible MVP of the game. 2 touchdowns. Just broke up a passing play for West. Playing really well.
It is. He's one of the smaller players on the field. Doesn't look like much of an imposing player, but he's very quick and he's very strong for his size. And he's played really excellent.
Yeah, very, very well. Playing very well. Friends, 10 seconds left in the half. 3rd and 10, 14-0 Cougars here at Jonas C. Mars Stadium, day after Thanksgiving. Once again, 4 defensive backs there for East. Chadwick and number 41, Mama back. They're going to Mama. Bad pass is overthrown.
Coming pass, Spencer James Mama, flag on the play.
And Gino Priolo, looks like he was out there breaking it up. There was a flag, could be interference. We have to see.
I think so. I think if you look at it, you'll see number 10 jumps in just a bit early, makes some contact.
It was against East Stars when I interrupt the penalty.
Oh wait, they're bringing the ball back. I think.
Nah, he's
Yep.
just a 15-yard penalty against East. That's gonna hurt. Gives him the first down. Yeah, it's only 4 seconds left, and I don't think Cummings has the arm to hit anyone in the end zone. And I think the secondary of East is just playing really well today.
Ball's on the West
Once again,
41-yard line.
Chadwick and now Cohen split for West. And Cummings at QB. He's going back. Looks like he's going to go, to a back who gets a couple yards. Tackled by 46. He's playing an excellent game. And that's the end of the half, folks. 14-0 Cougars win. And here is Art Chow to join me in the halftime festivities. Floats, Mr. West, Junior Misses. We'll have everything. Just because it's not on Thanksgiving doesn't mean we're not going to have the usual festivities. Art, you and I were here for halftime. And you notice the convertibles had a tough time getting up here on this icy slope. I think I might see some fishtailing around the track here. How about
Could be pretty dangerous. This could be more dangerous than the game. Well, here come the Cherry Hill West marching band.
Marching Lions? Sit back and enjoy the music of the Lions. message that goes to them.
in the 50.
Well, the first homecoming queen to come down is Student Congress President for Cherry Hill East, Betsy Ducat, who incidentally was the class president for the seniors for 3 years before that. This summer she attended Girls State, where she was the governor, the first governor ever from Cherry Hill East. In addition, she has been nominated for the Citizenship Award by the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Passing us immediately, though, is a contingent of the West Lion and 2 East cheerleaders to promote their friendship. Now coming is Betsy Ducat and her escort, Scott Hodas, in the class 1988. Those beautiful roses, which were given to Betsy, were presented by the bubbly, the effervescent, the vibrant class president of the senior class, Eric Friedman.
Betsy says her favorite Disney character is Goofy because she says he doesn't waste time on particulars and he likes to live life to the fullest, which is essentially her philosophy, which she says she tells people to live with no regrets. In the future, she plans to attend William & Mary College in Virginia, and she is undecided about her major.
Now coming into view is the class of 1993 float, Archie. And it's just the old-time soda shop that Archie and Jughead and Moose, the whole gang, used to hang out in. Art, I have a question for you. If you had a chance to go on a date with Betty or Veronica, who would you go for?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd have to do a little sampling or something, let's say. This is a really excellent float for a freshman class. If you notice the detail, they have genuine tiled floors. There's a Coca-Cola clock in the background in the menu.
It's very excellent. You can't see the floor. The floor is checkered, just like an authentic 50s malt shop, which Betty and Veronica would have hung out in, right, Art?
It seems like they're always in some crazy predicament. Still, the Flintstones and the Rebels have been and will be around for a long time to come. Yabba dabba do.
Class 92 Class 92.
The junior class would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. David Glove for the use of their home to build the float over the last 2 weeks.
Approaching now is the sophomore homecoming queen, Gina D'Orazio.
Julie is an active member of SAD, the broadcast team.
Gina is being escorted by Scott Ross, who is their class secretary-treasurer. Her activities include JV tennis, JV cheerleading, and newspaper. And outside of the classroom, she is an accomplished dancer. She has danced with the Pennsylvania Ballet. She has performed A Midsummer's Night Dream.
Now coming into view is the Class 92 float, which looks like Peanuts characters. And Snoopy's there, and they're all sleeping into his little doghouse. Looks like a decent float, huh?
It really does. The float here was chaired by Debbie Gottlieb and Erica Dallin. And it depicts the outside of Charlie Brown's house, with Snoopy's doghouse in the forefront.
Now coming into view is the junior class homecoming queen, Michelle Pro, with her date, Steve Mazzola. If I'm not mistaken, Michelle is, can you tell us what she does?
Well, Michelle has been secretary-treasurer for her class for the last 3 years. And outside of that, she has done the blood driving Latin Club too. And coming into view right now is a really superb float. It's the East Rock 91 for the class of 91. They are depicting the Flintstones. And this entire thing is constructed mainly out of paper mache, which is really, I was told, was a very difficult task. If you look at the careful detail, the stone rocks are paper mache molds from balloons. Approaching now is senior homecoming queen Julie Litwin, who waves to the crowd with her date, Billy Kramer.
Might add, Billy Kramer is secretary-treasurer, second year of a row at Cherry Hill East, as well as the manager of the Tel Beth Shalom USY's mighty basketball team.
And there's
multifaceted person, I must say.
There's a shot of Dino from the junior class float. Dino is 6 feet tall. He's made out of paper mache and exquisitely detailed, complete with googly eyes
An excellent float art. I think it'll give the seniors a run for their money.
And here is the freshman homecoming queen, Pelin Muniz, who incidentally is the secretary-treasurer of her class. She is being escorted by Dom Canuso. And outside the classroom, she likes to skate and play piano.
I might add my personal views on that car. That car that Palin Muse is in is an excellent, hot car. Vintage 50s. Wow. That's what you are, but I'd rather have that than that Porsche.
It's really apropos for their theme because it is Archie's and they are depicting the 1950s.
Very, very much in character.
This afternoon's final representative from Cherry Hill
And now approaching is Allison Pools, one of the other senior class homecoming queens.
the Bells of East All-State
She's being
Chorus,
escorted by Todd
the
Matheson.
Orchestra and the French Club.
Allison is the publicity manager for the class of 1990.
At the county final,
And in addition, she is a member of Demogorgon, which is a literary magazine for Cherry Hill East, and a member of Greenpeace in it too.
to become a doctor who specializes
Now,
in training musicians.
Here is the final homecoming queen for the seniors, Gina Aquaviva. She's being escorted by East graduate Mitch Silverstein.
And coming into view, you'll see in a couple seconds, definitely one of the best floats I've seen in a long time. One which took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, the class of 90 senior float. All right, tell us a little bit about it.
Class of 90 float is really an engineering marvel, let's say. You know, knowing problems they had before with the float being too heavy, the float was constructed mostly out of sponge on a wooden frame. Therefore, the weight mostly lies in the structure. Give us a good wave there. You see a giant 6-foot Mickey Mouse in the doorway, which has a workable drawbridge.
The East seniors saying their regards to the East Cast crew. They put a lot of work into it, and I think you have to give a little congratulations to Rob Spitz for lending some materials and the space for the past couple years in making this float. In addition, of course, to the whole senior crew on there who worked really hard.
If you pay really close attention, you'll notice the excellent artwork. If you look at Donald Duck and Pluto in the background, they look almost exactly like the real thing.
Before we move on to the next car, I have a question for you, Art, and for the whole viewing audience to ponder. What is Goofy? A dog or a horse? Okay, go for it, Art.
Goofy, I consider Goofy the true Emersonian genius, let's call him. And here approaches Ruby Chang, who is the Cherry Hill East Young Woman of the Year. Ruby is a very accomplished pianist. And there's another shot of the senior float. If you take a good look at the artwork, especially the castle. The castle has been painted to give highlights and to give the genuine stone look.
You know what, I do think the seniors really were really working hard on this float because a lot of them in February will be going on the class trip to Disney World, and they're looking forward to that, I know, to see the real castle.
In addition, their senior advisor, Mr. Keith Haynes, is probably Disney's #1 fan, and is probably more excited about going to Disney World than any of us.
In the next car is Jordan Greenberg, a member of the soccer, track, and lacrosse team, students against drunk driving, and the nature defense. She is accompanied today by escort Brian Slotkin. Lisa Maloney, the secretary of the French Club and a member of the senior class government.
Coming into view is the Cherry Hill West Young Woman of the Year and her escort, Simon Wong. Sue is president of PAVIS and of the West Singers and a member of the National Honor Society, the Spanish Club, and Theater Workshop. At the county pageant, she will sing The Wind Beneath My Wings for the soundtrack of Beaches, and which, coincidentally, happens to be the theme of this year's pageant. For those of you who are not familiar with the Young Woman of the Year, you might remember the former Junior Miss Pageant. The Young Woman of the Year is the program's new name, and we're sure Susan will excel the next round of competition.
Now approaching is some members from Cherry Hill West. I believe this is the homecoming court.
Yes, that was number 23 running back Eric Jamerson and his date Kenya Pettiford. He is Mr. Cherry Hill West, a member of the wrestling team and the Black Culture Club. Eric can be seen in the 1990 Men of West calendar. He's Mr. February.
A delegate to the girls' state this past summer, she plays varsity soccer and basketball.
Approaching in this first car is Nicole Derrins, a member of the track team who's currently working on FOP Pal Christmas Party. Her escort is Mark Earl.
The juniors and sophomores have chosen Woodstock for their float theme this year in hopes of reviving convictions in freedom, a clean environment, and peace throughout the world in the new generation.
And another vintage car, I do believe that's a, I don't know, it looks like a Mustang in 1969-70, is Joy Greenberg, a member of the soccer, track, and lacrosse teams. Students can start driving and the nature defense. She's accompanied by her escort, West goalie Brian Slotkin.
The senior and freshman theme is Circus Time 1989. Mikey S., the magical elephant, actually works. Take a good look at him.
All right, make a correction. I think now approaching is Joy Greenberg. And now approaching after her is Lisa Maloney, the secretary of the French club, member of the senior class government, the lacrosse team, and Respect for Joy's class. She is the third and final member of this year's court, and she's escorted by, excuse me, I think major corrections here. Just passing is Lisa Maloney with Bill Blavitt, and now just leaving is Cindy Shore and Josh Goldberg. Cindy, member of class government, Spanish club, students against drunk driving, NHS, also plays field hockey and lacrosse.
Their advisors, Mr. George Munyon, Mr. Joe O'Donnell.
And now comes the West 1989 homecoming queen, Angie Spell. Angie, a member of SGO, Pavis, the Wind Ensemble, Symphonic Band, and Black Culture Club, was also a delegate to Girls State this past summer. She plays varsity soccer and basketball, and her escort today is Josh Weinstein. All right, have you seen any of these West floats before game time today? Can you tell us about them?
I caught a brief glimpse of the floats, and I can tell you they look really good. The first one, I think, depicts the 1960s, and I can see it far away. It's dominated by a huge peace sign painted on a backdrop.
Our two schools collaborate on the sidelines to offer our fans, our friends, our parents, our students, our alumni, the staff and administration, some holiday festivities, and homecoming activities.
Just to say a word about the East homecoming floats, you notice that all the East classes chose kind of a nostalgic cartoon. None of the modern cartoons such as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Transformers, because frankly, no one exactly knows what a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is. But everyone can relate to Goofy, and they can relate to the problems of Archie, and that's basically what has preserved these cartoons over the years and kept us within our hearts.
On that theme of nostalgia, Art, is the juniors, and sophomores of West Woodstock float. They hope this float and its theme will revive convictions of freedom, a clean environment, and peace throughout the world and the new generation. These concepts are especially prevalent in today's world, and can be seen through programs such as Greenpeace and Amnesty International, both of which, as I know, have chapters at East. Just as the Berlin Wall is being shattered, Art, the classes of 1991-1992 wish to break down the communication barrier and spread their message. However, it doesn't seem like this is too peaceful, friends.
Quite a symbolic gesture here.
Yeah, it looks like
destroy the wall.
There goes Gandhi and Martin Luther King's nonviolence. They're just throwing the snowballs right back.
They're taking the Khrushchev approach here.
I think they need to look over the U.S. 2 history books and see what nonviolence is about.
I think the fans are trying to make a travesty of this whole situation. This is a disgrace.
And also being pelted is the senior and freshman themes float Circus Time in '89.
And
Mike
it is really being mastered.
The magical elephant actually works. Watch his magical trunk. Special thanks to all who made Mikey S possible, especially Mike Lazowski and John Falco. Oh my God! It looks like Mikey S is taking a little beating there. He's losing a lot of his shell. I don't know about you, but
How you doing, Kenny?
how you doing?
Yeah, I was down there and seeing all the floats taking a belting. It's quite a year not to forget. I'll be joining Kenny. My name is Drew Golan for the second half of this football game where East leads West 14-0.
And here they come, folks. But one more word I wanted to get Art and Drew's opinion. I just am kind of annoyed that they're throwing snowballs. These kids work so hard on these floats. And here they are, just like pelting him, destroying the elephant. What do you think, Drew?
Well, you know, the people on the floats were throwing them back, so it's all in the spirit of good fun. And it's a holiday season, so everyone's just having a good time in the stands and in the floats.
Ladies and gentlemen, a nice hand should be given to the Cherry Hill West maintenance group for getting this field in the condition that it is. Good job.
And the players are taking their final warm-ups before this third quarter begins.
Look at your tickets for the 50-50 in 1 minute. The number will be announced. A total of $98 for the winner.
Throughout the year, West has been a second-half team, so we'll see if they can make a better game out of today. East really looked impressive that first half.
Definitely did, Drew. And not only has East and West changing the field, but Drew and I will be changing roles. We have Drew Golan from West on play-by-play, and I'll be joining him on color commentary. Once again, my name is Kenny Bear, and I'm joined by Drew Golan. But your comment there about East offense, they really have. I think it's kind of surprising. But, yeah, I can't just, point to East offense. I think East defense is a key here. Chinovsky with that fumble recovery. Chinovsky with a great tackle, some great tackles. Priolo with some good tackles. Really coming through nicely.
And the captains of West and East meet in the center of the field for the second half. That's 74 Dan Robertson and 86 Brett Atkins for West.
And for East, we got Cohen, Casella, and Moore. Lifelong friends and buddies coming out for the coin toss.
Like I was saying before, I've watched this West team throughout the year, and they've really been a second half team. So let's see if we can get a better game out of them than they should in the first half. Plenty of time for West to come back.
Definitely, Drew. Definitely.
Once again, the last time they won was 1984 when Dean Smith rumbled in to the end zone to give West a victory.
You don't mean the coach of North Carolina basketball, do you?
No, I mean Dean Smith. He wore number 24 for West.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 4 prizes raffled off by the quarterback club. Here is prize number 4. Which is a left-hand
East will kick off in the second half. Kicking for East
prize.
is Eric Henry. Deep back for West is number 40 Fred Bowman, 32 Anthony Howard, and 26
Are not here. The quarterback club will contact them.
And number
Scott
26.
Laszlo.
Yeah, Scott Laszlo. These is the usual 3 guys they've had back there.
I believe 26 is Gary Jackson. There's been a number change for West.
Ah, my apologies to the Jackson family for not calling their son's name on TV.
Rivera, Woodbridge, New Jersey.
Eric Henry teeing off the ball for East.
Eric Henry kicking off for the Cougars.
Ball's received by 26 Jackson. Jackson up the field. Jackson. Jackson's tackled at the 35-yard line.
By Andy Chinovsky in on the tackle once again, along with John Cohen, 2 defensive standouts. Drew, I have to say that was an excellent kick and an excellent return. I mean, that the best return I've seen yet today.
Great, Kenny. All right, Mark Cummings leading West offense. Hands it off to 32, Howard. He is stopped for a gain of about 2.
Tackled by John Cohen.
It's tackled by John Cohen. Second down and 9 for the West. Cummings pitches it back to Booker Rhodes. Rhodes rumbles up to the 45.
Booker Rhodes with the ball.
Zebraline on the tackle for East. Brings a 3rd down and 3 for the Lions
T. Salvatore.
on the West 45. Cummings takes for himself, and he gets the 1st down for the Lions at the 50-yard line. Mark Cummings.
Playing good game. Playing definitely a good game. As I said before to Mitch when he was up in the booth, this is a running offense for West. Run the ball often, and this is a new facet of their attack. We have yet seen Cummings really take a good quarterback option.
Cummings brings West to the 50-yard line.
We got Casella and Cohen there on the linebacking core, joined by Zeberline.
Cummings
And
hands it off to Atkins. Atkins brings it up to the 47, where he's met by number 15 for East, Dave Moore. Bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Lions.
Actually, that was number 45, Jeff Casella, linebacker. Dave Moore sometimes will come in safety, but
Cummings with
Not
the
yet.
handoff
Rick Atkins.
to 86 Atkins.
On the carry.
He's met by number 44 at
Covered by
East, Anthony Mitchell. Bring a 3rd down and 7 for the Lions.
3rd down.
They bring in their wide receiver, Gary Jackson. He lines in tight. Cummings. Fumble by the Lions, but Cummings recovers his fumble. And it'll bring up a 4th down for the Lions. 4th down and 4.
the East defense was not fooled on that play. If you notice, they had the same formation. They didn't put in the extra defensive backs. They knew he was going to run the ball, and once again, West ran it.
Lions will punt the ball.
Back deep for East is Gino Priolo.
And kicking for West is 42, John Chadwick. Chadwick's a senior. Gino's a junior. Chadwick takes the bouncing snap, kicks it. Priolo takes it. Oh, he lets it bounce down to about the 5-yard line where West touches it up. East will have the ball, 1st down on their own 5-yard line. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
On the 10-yard line.
Henry to the near side. And it looks like we got Parks in the backfield behind, I believe, Zeberline. I can't really see from here. Foley hands off to Parks, and he gets a couple yards.
He is met by number 24, Booker Rhodes of West. Booker's a junior. He's a junior captain, in fact, for West.
Tackled by Mike Sacramento.
Tom Cervantes here on the near side, Henry at the far side. We got 2 backs in the backfield.
Forward to throw. He sees 42, passes that in the air, but it looks like a pass interference by 26. That looks like to be the call by Gary Jackson, pass interference.
That was a rocket that he threw. That was really something on that ball.
It looks like Jackson hit him just before the ball came, and that is the call.
Drew, I don't know if you noticed when you were looking at it from the sidelines in the first half, so far it's been 4 penalties against West, all crucial times, and East has really been materializing off of.
That's a problem with West. Too many penalties. Now it's 1st down and 10 for East Cougars. Foley was back to pass on that play, and he saw his open receiver.
Against the Lions.
But And his open receiver was Tom Savansbury, but Gary Jackson just interfered with him before the ball came.
Savansbury and Henry split, or not such split, on the near side together with Parks and Zeberline in the backfield in I formation. Hand off to Parks. He's running.
He is met by number 53, Mike Sacamano.
Mike Sacamano.
Second down and 10 for East. No gain on the play. West has to make something happen. I mean, there's
6:45 left in the game. And
in the
it's
third
second.
quarter, but I mean,
Excuse me.
West just needs a play. They need a fumble recovery, an interception, just something to get the spark going because nothing has really worked for them.
Savansbury and Henry near side. Once again, Zeberline and Parks in the backfield. Foley's going to take it. He pitches off to Zeberline.
And he is met by Dan Robertson.
You have to say something about the West defensive line. They're playing really well, really shutting down the East attack, especially in this quarter.
Dan Robertson, he met all of 6'4", 235 of Robertson. That's like running into a truck. You're just not gonna move with Dan Robertson.
I think he might feel that tomorrow, huh?
Foley bringing East out, 3rd and 9.
So they brought in the extra wide receiver.
They're on their own
Savansbury,
28-yard line.
Henry.
Foley's back to
And
throw.
more.
He's being rushed by Robertson. And incomplete by 34. The pass is intended by
Zeberline.
Matt Zeberline, but he was just met by Brett Atkins, and
I felt
Atkins
that up
leveled him.
Forward pass. Zeberline broken up by
Zeberline got
Brett
nailed
Atkins.
right in the, his shoulder pad him right in the face, took him right down quick. Good hit on part of West.
It was Brett Atkins on the hit. All
I
right,
think that was the spark they needed, Drew.
you never know. We'll see. Deep for West is 23, Eric Jamerson, and 26, Gary Jackson. East will kick, punt.
And it's Rick Welsh.
Rick
Punt.
Welch will punt.
Rich Welsh. excuse
Rich
me.
Welch. And the officials call timeout. And it's a West timeout, in fact. Timeout by West. They seem to have not had enough players on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Coach Trotman calls over some of his players.
second prize.
Dan Robertson throwing pieces of turf in the ground in disgust.
With Uno service at Montello.
That's a costly timeout, Kenny. They're going to need those timeouts as this game goes along, the way the scoreboard goes. You just don't want to use a timeout when the clock's not ticking.
Definitely. I think maybe it was a little mix up on the line. It looks like Robertson came out and was replaced by another lineman. And mix up of communication really might hinder them in the end.
Won by Mary and D'Amelio, 116 Massachusetts in Cherry Hill. TV can be picked up in the parking lot after the game.
And here comes East after talking with Coach Wood before the punt. I don't think East will try anything funny, but remember, Welsh is a quarterback also. He can throw the ball, but I don't think we'll see it.
High snap! The ball bounces into the end zone. He will run, but he is stopped. Stop! This could be the spark. West first down on the East 2-yard line. First down Lions.
That was it, Drew. You were talking
Big
about
play.
it. This is the big play. Went right over. Looked like we said on a replay. Looked right over, I think,
Rick Welch's.
Rich Welch's head. But before that, went over the three guys up in the front. Went way over his head. Borelli, it was a snap. Special team
First
snap.
down Lions. That was the play.
This is where we'll see.
Walsh could just go nowhere. Now here's Clymer in quarterback on the 2-yard line. First down West.
I think we'll see quarterback sneak here.
Clymer. Fumbles! Fumbles, I believe he picked it up, though. I believe he picked up his own
I saw
fumble.
some red helmets in there.
And no, the fumble was recovered by 32 Howard and 13 Clymer. So
Just put the brakes on that momentum.
West gets into their deepest possession of the game, and they fumble the ball in the first play. You just can't do that against East. They have to put a touchdown away if they want to make this game competitive. Second down 4, Lions on the East 4-yard line. Second, Clymer. Clymer, the hand off to Atkins, I believe, and he gets down to about the 2-yard line.
I think
No, that was Fred Bowman on the carry.
this is where you'll see whether or not a
Fred Coleman on the
more
carry.
inexperienced, a smaller East line, how they will match up in the trenches with a bigger, a more experienced West offensive line. This is where the game will be decided, as we said in the first half.
All right, Clymer. On the 2 for the Lions. He's got his 3 backs. Howard. Gives it to Bowman. No! Keeps it, and he is just met. It is 4th down.
It's like a fumble, East.
Fumble!
Covered it.
Fumble! East recovery. Wow. First and goal for the
incredible.
Lions on the 2, and they botch it up.
Easy come, easy go. Let's see if we get a look-see of who got that ball.
Cover the fumble. First down, Cherry Hill East.
First down
It
for
looks
East.
like it was number 10, Gino Priolo with the fumble recovery. He is having a game and a half today.
First down and 10 for East Cougars on their own 3-yard line. 3:57 left in the 3rd quarter. West had the opportunity, and they just botched it up on a fumble.
That is a shame. It could made this into a football game.
All right. And a couple of the West Lions are kicking snow on their sideline in disgust. Foley.
We got Savantry, Henry, near side. Foley hands off. Looks like the zebra line. He takes it really good run by the 12, 13-yard line.
It's knocked down by number 80, Steve Schmidt of the Lions. And it will be
Number 1, the ball carrier, tackled by Gary Jackson.
tackled by Jackson and Schmidt. 2nd down and 2 for the Cougars. They got out of that deep in their own end. Once they get to the 20, it's about time to think a drive. But right now, they're just trying to get it out of the deep of their territory. Okay. Foley
Henry and Savantry.
hands it off to Henry, I believe.
And actually, Henry, number 86, messing around, number 41 on West, James Mama. A little exchange of words there.
First down, Cougars.
2:48 left in the quarter, 14-0. The thing to remember is East got there on a fumble recovery, actually on a botched snap on a punt, which was recovered by West, which was then fumbled and picked up by Gino Priolo. Savantry, Henry, near side. Priolo, Zerblind in the backfield. Foley at quarterback. He hands off to Priolo. Priolo's running. Gets nowhere, though. Gets only 2 yards.
He's met by number 62, Karen Nickus, and 43, Kevin Brickner. Bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Lions. Well, Kenny, that was the opportunity for West, and I hope that they can start getting this game at least a little bit competitive here. I mean, it's not that it's not competitive, it's just East has controlled it from the first snap of the game.
The 3 wide receivers in for East. It's like
Foley
Moore,
back to pass.
Parks. He hits
Completion.
Henry, who gets
Completed.
sandwiched.
Henry's tackled by 24, Booker Rhodes.
Rhodes having a
And
good
number
game.
41, James Mama.
True. Rhodes having a good game today. He's like 4 or 5 tackles. He's getting in on the action. Good player.
Once again, Kenny, West needs something to happen. He need a fumble, an interception. They need something to happen to get another spark. You never know. That fumble on the 3-yard line could have ended the game for West. Their
Yeah,
spark
Drew,
could have been gone.
You called it, though, Drew. I have to give you some credit there.
All right, Foley back.
Henry and Savantry near side.
Foley's back to
Foley's back 3
pass.
steps. Look, he's going to go to Savantry.
That is an open
No, he's
field.
going deep.
Knocked down by 41, Mama. Wow, he had 42. He had 42. Savantry wide open, but he chose to go for
He went
86.
long. He had Cohen
Henry.
open downfield in the center of the field, and Henry, who didn't even turn around. He didn't even turn around until it was too late. Maybe it was a mix-up communication, mix-up in play. Maybe it's a busted play.
Great play by James Mama. Great play.
Definitely.
Deflect the ball. Take a look at that play. Mama just bats it down. Beautiful. James Mama. All right, East has a 2nd down and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
Henry to the near side. Split backs.
Foley's back to pass
He's
again.
back. I think he's going
He's got
to,
time.
He's going to Savansary.
He hits Savansary. And Savansary's knocked out of bounds by 43, Kevin Brickner. And he,
Savansary got out at the 40-yard line. Good gaining of yards. Looks like Henry's hurt. He's limping off the field here.
it's a first down for East on their own 40-yard line, but they're marching down the field.
And here comes Moore to replace Henry. Oh no, this could be the kicking game and wide receiving core all down the tubes at once. But don't worry, East fans. Looks like Moore's coming in. Good, solid receiver and co-captain of this team. East lining up.
Foley's found his 2 receivers in a
Yep.
row. Let's see what he'll do now.
Moore and Suvansary split.
Foley's
going back. He fakes a
handoff. He finds receiver 43.
John Cohen.
John Cohen, but it just goes through his hands. Cohen was open. Foley had pressure coming, but nice pass just went through the hands of Cohen.
John Cohen is a very reliable receiver. Yeah, he's not passed to very much. Mostly used for his blocking abilities. 8 receptions for 87 yards this year.
Dan Robertson was rushing Foley. All right, he'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for East on their own 40-yard line. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd down and 10.
Moore and Savansary split receivers.
Foley's back to pass.
He's got to go to Moore, I think. He goes to Moore. Off his fingertips.
Off his fingertips, and Moore was being covered by 13 Walter Clymer and 24 Booker Rhodes.
You have to comment about Foley's passes today. Seems like he's passing high. He's passing it to people's hands, and they're just dropping it. That's start hitting people in the numbers, like he hit Savansary with those 2 touchdowns.
3rd down and 10 for East. 24 seconds left in the third quarter, and Dan Robertson seems to be hobbling off the field. That is a big, big loss for the Lions on this play. It's a 3rd down and 10, and he's just taking a little breather.
He's 6'4", 235. That'll leave a nice size hole in their line.
Replacing him is 53 Sacamano, I believe.
Split back,
right.
split receivers, Moore in motion.
3rd down and 10. Foley's back to pass.
Moore cutting across the field.
Oh, and it looks like Moore was interfered with, but the refs just didn't pick it up, and it's an incomplete pass. I personally thought he was interfered on that play, but play wasn't called. Bring up a 4th down and 10 for East. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. They'll have to punt. Remember, the last punt went over the head. Let's see what happens this time.
Let's see who's going to be snapping. Usually they have Borelli snapping on special teams. Maybe they'll bring in the normal center, Jeff Hoke.
Back coach for the Lions, Eric Jamerson and Gary Jackson.
Jamerson and Jackson deep for the Lions.
Borelli's still snapping. Bo Wood has faith. See if he gets this one off. Good.
And it's a nice snap. The punt. Gary Jackson lets it roll, and it's rolling to about the 20-yard line when it comes to a dead stop. 1st down, Lions on their own 20-yard line. 7 seconds left in the third quarter.
21-yard line.
Well, the way it looks right now, West really in deep trouble. But if you saw the Camden game, you know never to give up hope for this West team. They came back, tied the game up
That was a doozy.
on a big play by Chris Karanickas, who recovered 2 fumbles during that game, and he was mighty impressive. All right, 1st down, 10. The refs holding up the game for a second. It's 72. Bill Tomlinson fixes his helmet. Wait. That's the end of the third quarter, where the East Cougars are leading the West Lions 14-0.
And a switching of the field positions. We Before football action starts again, we have Art Chow from the halftime report giving us the results of the float judging.
Well, there's really excellent floats this year, but to no one's surprise, the seniors came out on top from first.
Let's cut in for this one play. Walt Clymer hands it off to Brett. Oh no! Keeps, and he is tackled at the 25. I'm sorry, continue.
Okay, back to the homecoming floats. The seniors came in first with their Disney float. In second, and kind of a surprise, the freshmen came in second with their Archie float. In third was the juniors, who portrayed the Flintstones household. And in fourth, the sophomores. Okay, back to you.
Thank you very much. All right, 2nd down and 7 for the Lions. On their own 23, they have to do something here. Clymer, he's back to pass. Finds receiver Anthony Howard open, but he just cannot get the pass off as East had pressure by number 81, Art West. 3rd down and 7 for the Lions. 11:21 left in the 4th quarter.
Anthony Howard.
Coming in defense for East is Steve Salvarian, a 5'10", 200-pound guard.
All right, Clymer. Back to pass to the Lions. He's got pressure. Clymer. Almost intercepted by number 43, John Cohen.
John Cohen almost came up with a big one. And nevertheless, a good block. Great chase by Andy Chinovsky, another star and upcoming standout for Charlie's squad.
Chinovsky. We even hear his name at West, Andy Chinovsky. They're saying next year he's got the potential on this East team, him and Gino Priolo.
Both of them playing excellent today.
All right, 4th down and 7 for the Lions. Back to punt is John Chadwick. Deep for East.
Can I get numbers on that?
And Chadwick takes the bouncing
That's
punt.
Priolo deep.
And deep for East with Gino Priolo, and he'll watch his ball bounce out of bounds at the East 30-yard line. Well, right now, I bet the East is just going to try to run out the clock with 11 minutes, 5 seconds left in the game. The annual Thanksgiving football game between the Cherry Hill East Cougars and the Cherry Hill West Lions. Kenny, West had their opportunity.
They sure did. Sure had the opportunity.
And they fumbled it and botched it.
And as East gets a new ball, new possession, we'll have Mitch Markowitz coming in for me. This has been Kenny Bear signing off. Thank you all for watching. And here's Mitch Markowitz.
All right, I'm back, everybody. Thanks a lot, Kenny. Here for the 4th quarter. We have 14-0 East lead.
Foley with the handoff.
Okay, I have some
Hands it off to 34 Matt Zebraline, and he's met by the West defensive line.
Got some halftime stats here for East. Kevin Foley completed 11 of 22 passes for 101 yards. Tom Savantry caught 7 passes for 65 yards and 2 TDs. And the running game was not as strong as usual, only ran 9 times for 24 yards.
2nd down, 9 for East on their own 31-yard line. Foley at QB, the sophomore quarterback, following in that Foley quarterback tradition. The reverse to 15.
That's Dave Moore.
Dave Moore, and he is
Slipped.
brought down by 86 Atkins, but there's a penalty on the flag. It's 24 Booker Rhodes and 70 Evan Amy of East got in a little fight. Let's look at the call.
Looked to me like Dave slipped on that play before. I don't think he was actually hit. I think he slipped before he was down.
Here's the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams.
I think
Both
that
calls nullify each other.
they were offset by each other, right?
3rd down, 9, East.
East having a very good game so far. His offense is really controlling the ball.
2nd down and 9. That play was nullified by the penalty that really hurt West. Booker Rhodes, you know, a little fight. Here's the play. Foley. Handoff. He's met by... Who's that on the carry? He was met by 86 Atkins.
Looked like Dave Moore, number 15. Either that or number 34. Matt Zeberline.
Over the ball carrier, stopped by Aramikis and Robertson.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards. He got 3 on the play. He was met by half the West line on that. Huddle breaks.
Down and 6 for the Cougars. 9:15 left in the game. Foley is back to pass. It is complete.
Tom Suvantri on the gain. Looks to have a 1st down.
And he is tackled by John Chadwick.
Foley's pass complete to Savannah.
1st down East.
Tackled by
Eric Henry's back in the game. He was out for a little bit. He was hurt. It looked like his knee. He's back in the game. Seems to be okay. Running well. Dave Moore goes off for East.
Mitch, I was telling Kenny before, West needs something to happen to spark. They're down 14-0. The clock is ticking with 8:50 remaining.
They haven't had it yet, though. It's tough.
1st down, 10 East. Kevin Foley. The handoff to Gino Priolo. He is stopped by
Loss of yards.
Brett Atkins.
below the ball carrier, stopped by Brett Atkins.
It's going to be 2nd and 12. Loss of 2 on the play.
Nice play by Atkins. He just pushed the offensive lineman back into Gino Priolo.
See,
Loss of 2 yards.
Walt Clymer coming in as defensive back for West.
The Lions off defensive line has to make something happen. Most likely East will run.
Yeah, I would say so.
No, but
No,
Foley's
he's
back
back in
to
the
pass.
pocket.
2nd and 12. He sees his open receiver. It is complete.
Nice catch by Eric Henry.
Henry is stopped by Walt Clymer.
Knocked out.
Diving catch.
And Clymer comes out after that one. Number 41 for Cherry Hill West, James Mumma comes in his place.
Ball on the East 47-yard line.
And Gino Priolo comes out for Cherry Hill East.
3rd
Foley-
down, 11.
Foley looks to the sideline, waiting for the play to be sent in. Foley does not call his own plays at all. The coaches on the side always call them in for him.
3rd down, 11 for East. This is a big play of the game.
3 wide receivers for Cherry
West
Hill.
has any hope of winning this game, they have to stop East on this play. Foley's back to pass. He's got time. Finds his open receiver.
Dave Moore on the catch. Gets pushed out at about the 38-yard line of West.
And
Pass complete.
1st down for East. And this is the way their drive's been going.
Stopped by Kevin Brickner.
Might have been it for West. They had to have a play happen there.
1st down.
6:50 left in the game.
And I think the players are realizing this.
But you know, it's not always the playing that's what homecoming is about. It's the emotion between the two teams, the spirit on both sides.
Yeah, and it's a football game that brings the whole town together. It's just today's not as many people are here because of the weather. It's quite cold. And all right, Foley back to 10. Priolo, he is met by 43. Kevin Brickner gained about 3 on that play.
Tackled by Kevin Brickner.
East has 2nd down and 10. Doesn't look like they
Gain of
gained
nothing on
anything.
that play. 2nd down, 10, 6 minutes to go in the game. West has to cause a fumble or get the ball back now. Right on this play, the ball must be on West, or this game's over. I mean, something must happen on this play. 5:45 left to go in the game. Foley And it's the 32 for the Cougars.
Parks, I believe.
And he is met by 86 Atkins. This is Atkins' last football game for
I'm
West.
sorry, that's Josh Steinberg, number 32 for East. He was met.
Third down 11, 5:23 left to go in the game. Ball on the West 40.
Lions not having anything going as yet. It's getting late.
5:05 left to go in the game. Foley barking the calls. He's back to pass. He's got time. He sees an open receiver, but it is incomplete. Pass intended to 86.
That's Eric Henry. It looked like he was tipped near the line of scrimmage, though. I don't know if he got that one off cleanly.
Fourth down 11. West still has hope of winning this game. You never know. Bad snap. Kick, punt return.
And it looks like they're going to punt. And Ernie Borelli, the center on punt for special teams, has had problems with his snapping.
Deep for West is 26 Jackson and 23 Eric Jamerson.
Flag on the snap.
Flag on the play.
All sides
Offsides.
West. They lined up in the neutral zone. So it'll be 4th and 6 for East.
They'll most likely still be punting the ball.
Yeah, they're keeping their punting team on the field. As the ball is on the West 35.
Well, back to kick. Jamerson and Jackson take the
Here's the
receive.
snap. Clean snap. Another flag is on the field. Jackson. Up to the 10, 15. Stopped at about the 17-yard line.
Gary Jackson.
There are still flags on the play, though.
Flags on the play. Let's see what the call is. West cannot afford a penalty here. Let's bring up a 4th and 1, and I think East would go. Here's the call.
Illegal procedure against Cherry Hill East. It's going to be West's ball.
And West, what will they do? Do they want the time? Oh, they will make him kick it again. Make him kick it again.
So right back to where we started from, huh?
Yeah.
Legal procedure against East.
Fourth
Fourth
down 11 for East.
Once again.
Let's see if 3's the lucky number for getting this punt off. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Jackson beat.
It was the third.
No flags on the field quite yet. Jackson takes the ball to about the 22 where he's taken out of bounds by number 43 for East.
That's John Cohen, the
John
tight end
Cohen.
and defensive lineman for Cherry Hill East.
First down, 10 for West on their own 23-yard line. 4:27 left in the game. Look for West to air it out.
Time's running out on Cherry Hill West. They have to make something happen immediately.
Ryan.
And for quarterback for West, Mark Cummings is quarterback again. Here's the flag on the play. It's penalty against East.
It's going to be first down for Cherry Hill West.
First down on their own
Spotted at the
37.
37-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against East.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
First and 10.
Who will be in there at quarterback? That is Cummings. Cummings is at quarterback.
Very interesting the way West switches their quarterbacks.
Cummings back to pass. He's got pressure. Dishes it off to 23 Jamerson, but it just falls out of his fingertips.
He had the entire Cherry Hill East defensive line in his face. Lucky to get the pass off.
Wow, it might have been a blessing in disguise because it
True.
looks like Jamerson was deep and he was almost going to be tackled. Clock stopped, so maybe it was a blessing in disguise.
If the ball was held onto, it was still behind the line of scrimmage. So
Never know.
there's a penalty against Cherry Hill East.
4:22 left to go in this fourth quarter. First down 5 for the Lions on the East 43-yard line. Cummings barking out the signals for West. He's deep back to pass. Cummings over the middle for Chadwick, and a great catch by John Chadwick. Bring West to the 50-yard line. 4:14 to go in the game. What a catch by John Chadwick. First down 10 for the Lions.
That was an illegal participation play against Cherry Hill East. That flag, we didn't know what it was.
First down 10 Lions. What a catch by John Chadwick.
Beautiful.
Whoa! Throws it behind the line of scrimmage and he picks up the ball. And it is
Cherry Hill
East
East.
ball! Wow!
It was a pass behind the line of scrimmage, just ruled a fumble. Looks like it was recovered by Art
It
West
was
for
a
Cherry Hill
pitch back.
East.
Cummings pitched it back. So now it's first down 10 East. West 41-yard line. 3 minutes 50 seconds to go in this football game. And it looks like East will now just run out the clock.
Got Eric and Suvantri on, one on each side, backs in the I formation.
Foley's handoff to
Priolo,
and he's just nailed by Chris Karanikis. West call a timeout or not? No, they're gonna let the time go on, and Trotman decides not to call a timeout. Timeout they took on that punt really is coming back to haunt them now. 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Second down 12 East.
Foley again looking to the sidelines for help. He gets his play. Ernie Borelli now in, replacing Jeff Hogue as center.
Foley with the handoff.
The give was to Josh Steinberg. He didn't get very much.
He's
His little
met by
pushing
Steve
and
Schmidt.
shoving.
Steve Schmidt with a nice tackle. 2:35 to go in this game. 14-0 East.
Mickey Geis for East was involved in a little extraneous shoving after the play. There's a penalty on West, it seems.
Mitch, seems like the tradition continues. The East seems like they're going to go on for another victory.
It seems that way. Since 1969, when the school split, West has only managed 2 wins against Cherry Hill East. And they will not get their third today, it looks. Have to wait another year.
And it looks like in another year, East is going to be a powerhouse in South Jersey again.
For next year, hopefully, yeah. Foley's got a couple of years to develop. He had a very good season this year, all things considered.
Well, East has a sophomore quarterback and wall climber.
That's West. I mean.
And, yeah, West, I'm sorry. Anthony Howard in the backfield. Mark Cummings could be a quarterback next year.
West is definitely an up-and-coming team.
A lot of sophomores seem like they're going to be starters next year, so hopefully next year's East-West game will be just as exciting as this one, but maybe even a little more competitive, and maybe West can take them.
I don't know about that. But look for these two teams, and next year and the year after to be a couple of Olympic American Division powerhouses. Pretty good teams.
East has the ball with 2:33 remaining in the game. First down and 10 on the West 28. Foley barking out the signal. Calls. He's back to pass. And it got intercepted by Gary Jackson. Jackson takes it to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and he's out at the 44-yard line of West. This game is not over yet, fellas. 2:19 to go.
Beautiful interception.
Gary Jackson brings the ball back 40 yards for the Lions.
Foley was off balance when he threw the ball. He did not know where his receiver was. He was just looking up and praying it would be caught. It was, but by the wrong team.
West fans starting to get back in this game.
They changed footballs for a drier one. They bring the ball back. It appears he stepped
looks
out
like
of
he
bounds.
stepped out of bounds. Oh,
Beautiful
wow.
run back, though.
A beautiful run back, and he stepped out of bounds.
With a penalty. 5-yard penalty against East.
It's West, that is. Wait a second.
Against West, I'm sorry.
First down, it looks, you know what it was? Must have been a clip on the lines.
Run back.
Well, instead of being on the 45-yard line of West, West is now on their own 5. $1:57 to go in the game. Cummings back to pass. He's in his own end zone. He's got pressure. Howard with the catch, but he is met by number 43, Cohen.
John Cohen, defensive back for Cherry Hill East. Nice
Only
tackle.
gains about, I don't believe he gained anything on the play. Second down, 10 Lions. 1:37 to go in the game.
West has got a long way to go in less than a minute, in about a minute and a half. Long way to go.
West must come out with a quick touchdown, onside kick, whatever. They got to get the ball. They got to have 2 scores right now, 2 touchdowns. Cummings back for the Lions. He's being rushed, throws it up in the middle. The 42 Chadwick, but
He was met by Jeff
gained about
Cassell
5
at
yards
number
on the play,
45.
2 yards on the play.
Chadwick.
Minute to go in the game.
3rd down and 8.
Third down and 8.
Tackled by John Cohen.
.34 seconds to go in the game. Third down, 6 for the Lions. Cummings will go back. He's going deep to 26 Jackson, but it's incomplete. 23 seconds to go in the game. A little
Nearest person to that pass was Rick Welsh. The
extracurricular
East
activities
safety.
going on as Karenickus grabbed a face mask and he's having to be pushed off the field.
He's being sent
Obviously
out of the game, number
discussed.
62.
Chris Karenickas. Oh, there's a flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Don't need that. It's his last
No,
game
this
of his career at West and he's thrown out.
No reason for that at all. Just hope it doesn't get to be like the Eagles game yesterday. The
Chris
Cougars
Karenickas is
trying to
trying
get
to-
the fans going on the side.
Round up the fence. 4th and 6 for the Lions. Robertson throws his helmet down. It's his last game, too. West really thought they had a chance this year, Mitch. And wow. They didn't. It's a penalty on East.
East's got a number of replacements. Number 78, Eric Morrison in. Number 74 for Cherry Hill East, Mike Jackson playing. Gino Priolo still in. Number 14, Rick Welsh still in. Morrison over in the left guard position, it seems.
Here's West. 15-14, 13 seconds to go in the game. This might be the last play of the game. Cummings. Back for the Lions. He gets hit with the pass, but it's incomplete. 4 seconds to go. There will be one more play in this football game.
An emotion-filled football game here today. Cherry Hill East, Cherry Hill West. Where East's offense did a large amount of damage.
Even though East had a 2-6 record, this made their season.
Rather didn't end it off the right way for Cherry Hill East. with a
Last year they
victory.
were the state champions.
11-0 won against Brick Township to be Group 4 state champions.
Obviously a big disappointment for West. 4 seconds remaining. Cummings back to pass. He's going to get sacked by 46 of East Cougars. Fumble the ball, but that's the game, fellas. East Cougars have won the annual Thanksgiving game.
Or a post-Thanksgiving game this year.
Post-Thanksgiving game.
But it was a good game for both teams. Both teams played well, deserve much credit. Cherry Hill East appears dominant this year again. And just look forward to next year where both of these teams should be much improved. Experienced teams. They're both young teams. They have a lot to look forward to.
And East will receive the Al DeBart trophy, but there seems to be a little fight going on in the middle of the field.
Just shaking hands.
I hope so. Been quite a physical game today where East won 14-0 over West. And East will receive the Al DeBart boot, as you can call it. Dan Robertson. We're looking at a picture of Robertson right now. This is his last game as a Lion. Sacamano and all the East Cougars and East. Both teams have 2 young sophomore quarterbacks with lots of potential.
That's right. They have a lot to look forward to next year. You see the teams gathering around, East gathering around Coach Bo Wood, West milling around the field. Very hard-fought game today. Emotions were running high.
And there's the
You're looking at the victorious Cherry Hill East Cougars.
East Cougars with the Al DeBart Memorial Trophy. Well, Mitch.
It has been a memorable one.
Yeah, with the snow and the game canceled today. And there's East in triumph. And once again, West.
Co-captains Dave Moore and Jeff Casella. I'm sorry, it's not Jeff Casella. That is Jeff Casella. Jeff Casella holding the trophy up for all to see.
There's the East Cougars.
Posing for a picture. What a memorable year. Not the best, but hey.
How can you repeat the year before?
That's
Too
true.
young of a team, but hey, next year, never know. I
Both
think they have a good
teams,
shot. West is just looking for an answer. When will they beat East again?
You never know. So for Kenny Bear, Art Chow,
Drew Golan.
this has been Mitch Markowitz here for Cable 18 at Jonas C. Morris Stadium for the annual Cherry Hill West, Cherry Hill East football game. And a belated happy Thanksgiving to all, and we'll see you next year.
When is it going to be televised?
This afternoon, I'm sure. I'm not sure what time. Okay, what time is this going to be shown?
There's still stuff up here.